Good morning, my people. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my people. It's your boy Too Tall in the building. Just checking things out, seeing how people are doing and stuff. Usual nonsense. I got my tablet here. Of course, I'm just browsing through a few things, going through my own channel, videos, because I just want to see what I got going on here. And so far I got a video called "You're Taking My Gravy." And so we're gonna share that on Twitter. Twitter. And then we're gonna share it again on Facebook, even though it crosses over. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely want to get some traffic on here. Alright, so I got like a real happy message in Facebook, yet the title of this video is called "You're Taking My Gravy." I just put that there to get some reaction of some sort. So this is what we got going on right here. This is what we got going on right here. Definitely what we got going on right here. And I hope all is well. So your boy Too Tall is in the building. Just wanted to get a few viewers, but apparently I'm not getting live viewers. I'm not hitting this YouTube shit as clearly as I'm hitting the fucking as I'm hitting Facebook. So I might have to go back to Facebook and fuck this YouTube live shit. But anyway, I'm talking to my peoples. My peoples talking right back to me. Yes, this is the same dude that released What's It For? Same dude that released new logos and new marketing schemes. Same dude who collaborated with Jonesy and Jessica Carmen for the song Mosh to This. Same dude for all of that. The same dude that did the Christmas song Sleigh Jack, with references to Italian Ice in there. Same dude. Okay, same person that recently released Party Machine and collaborated with my other cohorts, putting heads out for You Know What It Is already. Same guy that did it all. So, that being said, now that you know who I am, you would figure you would lend some support. So I'm here on YouTube Live. YouTube is supposed to have a bigger audience. YouTube's supposed to have a much larger audience than fucking Facebook. And well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna invite my most bitter enemies. I'm gonna invite my most bitter enemies on here. We're going to the dark web. We're going to the dark realm of vampire freaks. Freaky, freaky freaks. And we are going to just quickly go to YouTube. Boom. They're taking my, copy the link to taking my gravy vid. And we're going right back on Facebook. And I should put something up here. Okay. Alright, so I should say the top, some of the top brass of the, and a few in here we go. Some of the top brass in the scene, and a few insignificant others are frauds. Watch this video. Boom. Now I should get some viewers. Okay. So now, my peoples, my people, thank you for the continued support and all I had to endure just because I made a conscious decision to resign from a civil service job that was paying well but reaping me of my time to concentrate on my music. And I am so glad that burden has been lifted off of me. I left transit to pursue, or to strengthen my pursuit of my rap career, because I make such diligent raps. I make such diligent raps. And so, here I am doing this video. And you people need to understand, you need to come to a hetero white messiah realization that I'm not really going anywhere. I'm here to stay. And you punks ain't gonna discourage me. You punks are not going to discourage me. I'm all the way live. I've been live for a good 10 minutes now. And you punks ain't gonna discourage me. You punks can't even hold water, much less milk. Okay? A lot of you people need to stop perpetrating a fraud. Which gets me to the topic. Took me only close to 11 minutes to get right to the topic. A lot of the top brass in the scene are a fraud. They're fraudulent beings. A lot of the top brass and a few insignificant others, like one of my insignificant others from the past. Actually, my last 3 significant others, can't really say girlfriends, can't really say wives, because I was only married to one of the 3. And you know what? It wouldn't even be fair to say 3, because one of them wasn't even a significant other. So, a lot of these people are fraudulent beings. A lot of these people that are held in high regard, like the top brass, they're really frauds. They're fakes. They're snakes in the grass. They be chasing all these women, never getting no ass. They're on a quest to resurrect some old fuddy-duddy scene, but get caught up in the wheels of the party machine. Think about that for a second. Think about that with Raekwon's mind. Try to think of how Raekwon would view things. Because Raekwon is a very intelligent man. Raekwon the chef from Wu-Tang, he is a very, very intelligent man, and he needs to be respected for that. And people that don't respect Raekwon for his intelligence got something wrong with you. I'm just saying. You gotta respect Raekwon for being an intelligent human being, for being an influential being like myself. Yes, I refer to myself as an influential being. And I am indeed the keeper of the chalice. And yes, the top brass of the scene, they don't have their shit together. Top brass of the scene do not have their shit together. They don't have their tracks covered. A lot of them commit hypocrisy after hypocrisy after hypocrisy. They lie to their patrons. They lie to their followers. They take on these leadership roles, and these people are looked at as mentors, and they're leading them off the cliff. And that is a very sad thing. I mean, they have some power of influence, but they are misusing that power to mislead their following, to mislead their flock. Luckily, I too am an influential being, and I teach nothing but total righteousness to my people. And if you're crowned eagle, you are more crown eagle than anybody else. I was going to say strictly crown eagle, but there are people that, they kind of like dabble with other families, with other flocks, uh, other houses other than the Eagle's Nest here at Crown Eagle Entertainment. So there are people that dabble with that, but most people affiliated with Crown Eagle Entertainment are the most loyal to Crown Eagle Entertainment than they are to any other entity that they have a hand in. That's just how it goes. That is just how it goes. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm just talking about fraudulent people of New York's Lower East Side. I don't want to name names, but people who take on a leadership role. And if somebody wants to step up and say, I believe that you mean me, and then I could correct them and say, no, you're not the person I mean, and I'm not specifically naming the person I mean. Or if they happen to strike a chord of truth when they say, I believe you mean me, and I will say, damn straight I mean you. You're an asshole. So, that being said, your master of sound quality and keeper of chalice will say this, is that I never had the alleged honor and privilege of setting foot inside of Club Mother, Coney Island High, CBGB's, the bank when it was actually named the bank, or the Batcave when it was actually named the Batcave. Although I've been to the buildings that were once named Batcave and Bank, but they were already under different names by then. I mean, I've been to Rebel Lounge and Club Element, and that's not the real Batcave and Bank, and everybody knows that. So, my people, there's a Batcave out in California now, Batcave in Los Angeles, California, and I would love to pick up and move to Los Angeles, but the cost of living there is also very expensive from what I hear. So I'm thinking of something a little further south from here, maybe more inland, so we don't have to deal with major storms. But, yeah, something like that. Something like that, something more inland. So that, I could actually start my own navy. If I have something that's inland, I could start my own navy. And it's not just a job, it's an adventure. So, I'm just saying, there was a Batcave in London, there was a Batcave in New York, and now there's a Batcave in LA. That's all I'm saying. And there should be one in New York again. They should actually put one in Brooklyn. They should put a bat cave in Gravesend, Brooklyn. How cool would that be? You realize if you open up a Gothic themed club, not just a goth night, but a Gothic themed club, you will have the most stupendous inpouring of attendance by the flock who is coming to realize they've been misled by false prophets and false teachings. They've been led in the wrong direction. They've been misled. By inadequate leaders. People turn their flock against me, and they are so very wrong for doing that. And a lot of these fools don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're talking about. You know. And you get people that are vagrantly against me for political reasons. Let me tell you something, folks. The political arena is fake. Okay? There is no two separate parties with two separate ideals who are actually opposed to each other. Okay? These people profess a lot of things. Like they weigh the pros and cons of each side. Like Democrats will respect your civil liberties, but they let foreign countries walk all over them. Republicans are for national security and take a big stance on behalf of morality, supposedly. But they're also warmongers that create a hostile and dangerous climate. Guess what? You have Republicans that actually care about your civil liberties. They exist. You have Democrats that are warmongers. They exist. Look at John Kerry, quick to send troops to Syria, to Aleppo, where they don't belong. You know, Mr. Swift Boat over there, quick to send troops over to Aleppo, where they don't belong. What I'm saying is that there's no difference between Democrats and Republicans. You just should not do things that are irreversible, unforgivable abominations. Like, I don't know, accept the mark of the beast, put a molecular hard drive in your body. You know, a pacemaker is not the same as a microchip in the back of your hand. Let's be real with this. A pacemaker is not the same as tattooing a barcode or a QR code to the back of your hand, or right smack dab in the middle of your forehead. This is very important that people realize this. I'm MC Too Tall. I am the master of sound quality, if you're just tuning in. And I want to see something. For shits and giggles, I want to see something. What I want to do is I want to go to notifications. Well, you know what? I was just about to address that. Some of the top brass in New York's Lower East Side, they are in league with the Illuminati. Matter of fact, I'm going to label my live companion video to this one Gravy Illuminati, or Illuminatic Gravy. I like that. We're going to go with Illuminatic Gravy. And I'm going to be a dick and keep it black screen too. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just to be a dick. Just to be a dick, we're gonna do this. And watch me get fucking viewers on the Facebook before I get YouTube viewers, even though I've been here over 20 minutes. What up, my people on Facebook? You need to go to my YouTube. You need to go to my YouTube. Don't be dicks. Go to my YouTube. So, we're talking about Illuminatic Gravy and how people of the Lower East Side take the gravy of their followers. Okay, welcome Juan. Welcome Juan. I just sent you a link. You could click that and go to my YouTube if you want to actually see me. And that's what's up, my people. That is what's up. So, Illuminatic Gravy is what we have going on here. You have people who are in league with the Illuminati. They are agents of the Illuminati. Maybe they're not government agents. They're even worse. They are agents of the Illuminati. They are agents of the evils of the United Nations. The United Nations the top council of the United Nations, they're an evil entity and an evil empire. And what they do is they instigate and they drum nations up against each other. The European Union is part of the United Nations, and they're at each other's throats fighting over whether or not to keep the euro and that sort of thing. But the euro is not an improvement. Okay, and people don't want one single currency throughout the entire world. What's up, Lulu? I'm going to put my link in the comments, and you can follow the link. Gotta click that link to actually see my handsome face. And I'm sorry, that's just what you gotta do. You know. And I don't see anybody. Coming on the YouTube live. I'm live on motherfucking YouTube. And these cats are not coming on here. I don't know what is up with that. What the hell is going on? But it is what it is. We got George Boynes. He played God in the movies. So if God wasn't real, why would people play him in the movies? I'm holding this as if it's something sacred. And it is. It is my chalice. It is the sacred chalice. I am the keeper of the sacred chalice. Holder of the mighty phallus. Let's shed some light here. And we are live on YouTube. And we want to say hello to George Boynes, Lulu Gentile, James Fletcher, and Mr. Fran Powers. And what I'd like to do is talk a minute about an upcoming compilation. I have to plug up this upcoming compilation. It's called What I Did This Winter, and it features a song by yours truly, the master of sound quality, keeper of the chalice, MC Too Tall. And the song is called Winter Roundup. And then Fran has a song on there. Steve White and the Protest Family have a song on there. Ultra Violence, they have a song on there. It's a stupendous compilation dedicated just to winter. Dedicated solely to winter. And it's an awesome motherfucking thing. So, getting back to these people, these characters, they start this, what's like a cult almost. They get a cult-like following and then take advantage of it. They take advantage of the influence that they have over the young and naive flock, the flocks around them. And they completely mislead them every step of the way. I mean, I've even heard rumors that some of these top brass have used their power and influence to get sexual favors from young and naive members of their respective flocks. That can't be proven. I don't know if it's on paper, but nothing on me that I should be embarrassed about is on paper. I mean, I have a clean enough record to run for President of the United States, which means it's not spotless. Let's face it, it's not spotless. I did crack open a beer in Staten Island in 2003. I did get falsely accused, arrested, fingerprinted, and photographed for a phone charger that I didn't even take from 7-Eleven. They are goons, these people at 7-Eleven. At least the old regime on the 7-Eleven on Avenue were goons. There's a new regime there now. They're a lot more customer friendly. So, what does the one viewer have to say to MC Too Tall? One viewer, what do you have to say to MC Too Tall? Say something nice, say something charming for the people. Say something charming for the people. The people. So, this is what we got going on. This is what we're doing now. This is what we're relegated to. This shit. I guess it beats selling a sexually transmitted disease that attacks the immune system on the side of a highway. I'm so glad Justin found his niche as a solo artist, because he's better off doing that than selling off sexually transmitted diseases that attack the immune system off the West Side Highway. Oh, we got a comment. Yay! Ah, Terry, what's good? Terry from Belt. Yes. I just posted a few Belt songs on my Facebook. I don't know if you got to see it. Some of your newest stuff. And, yes, representing. Absolutely. Absolutely representing. Yes, I posted some of the newest stuff, and I posted the shaft, because sometimes you get the shaft. I miss my income. I miss my old income. Notice I don't say I miss my old job, because it was a stressful job. I have less stress now than when I was making $29 a freaking hour. Long time no see, brother. Miss that sound quality. Yeah, well, I haven't been doing music in a while. The irony is that I left the supposed good job to pursue music. And then the money stopped coming in. I couldn't get a job that paid anywhere near what I was making for transit. And so, you know, my wife at the time, she wanted a new iPad. She wanted an iPad mini like the one I have. The $500 full-size one that I got, it wasn't good enough anymore. I had to get her an iPad mini, which I couldn't afford. She also wanted the iPhone 6, which was the new phone that was coming out in 2015. She wanted that latest iPhone, that latest technology. And let me tell you something. The day is going to come when I have more advanced technology and better technology than Jennifer Ann Rosen. You know, well, I'm not calling her Scarlet Venom anymore. She's Rosen. And I'm on YouTube saying it. The day will come when I have better technology than Rosen. I'm already more advanced than Rosen. I'm already smarter than Rosen. I'm smarter than you, Rosen. I'm smarter than you. So anyway, as I was saying, that's what happened. So she wanted the latest iPad and the latest iPhone. I couldn't afford it, so she went outside the marriage. She initiated infidelity. What do I mean by initiating infidelity? Both of us have done things outside the marriage that we should have technically have only done with each other. But she initiated the infidelity, which means she was the first to do it. She was the first. She's the egg, I'm the chicken that hatched from it. What could I actually just say? But, see, that was one good thing that came of leaving the MTA, is that I got to see her true colors, see that she wasn't a pure individual, see that she wasn't an honest person, see that she was never ever trustworthy. And yes, I would never put that kind of a trust in an atheist ever again. I don't know if you're an atheist or not, sorry if that offends you, but as far as marrying an atheist, I will never ever marry an atheist again. Because they don't have a conscience, they don't believe in doing nice things for people. Shout out to my man Jonesy from the Bloody Muffs for making me a part of his band's debut album Heavy Flow way back in 2009, and for letting me be a part of all those live events that he booked, and for joining me in the live events that I booked. Shout out to Jonesy. Shout out to Mr. Jack Tessa, who showed me more efficient ways to change oil on automobiles and to run an oil change business. He taught me how to run an oil change business, and he taught me well. So shout out to Jack Tessa. Shout out to Fran Powers, who let me be on his album General Acoustic for his band Box of Crayons, and allowed me to be part of 3 compilations with 4th of July, Haunted House of Rock, and the song It's the Summertime, and now Winter Roundup. So that's actually 4 times I was on a Penny for the Guy compilation. 3.5 actually. The Halloween comp had something to do with Vlad. It's just that way. So you freaking bums that aren't watching this video. Kitty Gray, go to my YouTube channel. I will post the link right now in the comments so you could see it. Post. There you go. You now have a link that you could click. And in the description box is also the link to this very YouTube. That's how you get to see me. Ooh, ha, 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 ha. I set it up like that on purpose. I totally set it up like that on purpose. I wish I could do my live YouTube live with my tablet, but I gotta use a cell phone. But this cell phone's working pretty well. It's working rather nicely. Can't lie. It's working rather nicely. and I may replace the tablet with this smartphone that I'm doing this broadcast on. So yeah, shout out to all those people that I mentioned. Who did I say? I said Jonesy. I said Jack Tesser. I said Fran Powers. Let's see, who else is out there? Shout out to Shadow Raven, who was always there to take vibrant, brilliant pictures at my events. Who also gave me a $190 whip that is over at Krantz Mansion that I have to go pick up sometime soon, probably next week sometime. You know, when the last fragrant lies about me have faded away. I cannot stand my sister-in-law. I'm going to go on record on YouTube Live and say that I cannot stand my sister-in-law. And I do not give her any more respect than she gives me. Nobody gets more respect than I give. You know, nobody gets more respect from me than what they give to me. So if you're not going to give me a certain amount of respect, whatever little respect you give me, that's what you're getting back. And if it's none at all, if it's flagrant disrespect, then so be it, you get that right back too. But yeah, I mean, there's a saying that goes respect for respect, man, and all this other stuff. But aside from the silliness of that asshole that said that, the guy's name was Ronald Santos, and he actually lives right here in this neighborhood. And if he ever watches this video and gets mad at me and comes looking for me, I will tell him to his face, yes, you were my former classmate for about a day at Apex, and you're an asshole because you still gotta pay that money, and you pissed that money away. You're an asshole. Because of your respect for respect speech. Now, there is something to it. The amount of respect you invest in me is the amount of respect you will receive in return from me. I believe that is totally fair. Totally fair. And that gets me right back to the top brass of New York's Lower East Side. Yulia, you have YouTube, Yulia? Please say you have YouTube, because if you have YouTube, you could catch me live on YouTube now. Here is the link. I miss you, Yulia. You should totally come out to the parties again. I'll introduce you to some very nice lesbians. Yes, Yulia is a lesbian. I told you I got gay friends. Ginger, Yulia. You know, I got gay friends. Moniece. So, yeah, I got friends that would be considered gay. So I don't want to hear this talk about me being a homophobe, because a great portion of my female friends are gay. And that wasn't my doing. Believe me, it wasn't my doing. Dun dun dun. Wow. We're getting down to the last 30 seconds of this video. And then I'm going to delete the Facebook one. So what we're going to do is we're going to close this out. I think I've already pointed out everything I needed to point out with the top brass of the Lower East Side. So I bid you a fine, fond farewell. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. Keep kicking that slang. Keep kicking that slang.